Science is part of our everyday lives.
Science is what makes our cars run.
Science is getting the right proportions to bake a cake.
Science is the cell phones and satellites we use to text message our BFFs in class.
To get a better idea of how science is part of our everyday lives, we'll take a closer look at perspiration.
Have you ever wondered why right before you give a big speech you start dripping sweat? Or right before a final exam your palms and armpits start sweating? This is all part of your body's natural reaction to protect itself. In our bodies we have what are called sympathetic nerves, which control our body's fight or flight response. Right before a test or big speech, your sympathetic nerves may get triggered, which will cause your body to sweat. This is Curtis. Instead of studying last night, he decided to watch the Laker game. Inside Curtis's brain, his sympathetic nerves are being triggered because deep down he knows that he is not prepared for this test. We are able to see this physically by the sweat dripping down his face.
Ever been so sick that you ran a fever? Having a fever happens when our bodies are fighting off bad bacteria, virus, and other infections that our white T cells battle. This process often raises body temperature and overheats the body. Our bodies sweat as a means of cooling down temperature to a healthy range. If body temperature gets too high for too long, in extreme cases, it can result in brain damage. This is why it is very important that our bodies stay hydrated or retain a certain amount of water in order to function properly. As a feverish person sweats to cool him or herself down, it's important that we drink more water to replace what has been excreted from the sweat glands on our skin. So, perspiration, hydration, they are our friends.
Our bodies are composed of 50 to 75% water. Unfortunately, water serves two important functions in the body, one in which it must be perspired to cool the body, and one in which it must remain in the bloodstream to help carry vital oxygen to hungry muscles and tissues. As we exercise, our bodies regulate our internal temperature through perspiration. Water is excreted through the surface of our skin and cools our body upon evaporation. Through this process, our bodies lose water volume. If we are exercising, we may lose up to 8 cups of water per hour due to perspiration. Our blood is composed of about 92% water, so when we sweat, we are losing blood volume. This is important to understand because we need that blood volume to transport oxygen to our hungry muscles and body tissues. This is one reason that water is an essential consumable during exercise.
Whoever you are, wherever you live, water is the liquid of life, as vital as the air you breathe.
If you're active, you must consume water. You'll feel good and perform better if you stay hydrated. Science is the discovery of the world around us, how things work and why. Science is the act of producing knowledge that is consistent across time and space.
You know that's right.